Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Brian again. We're going to be taking a look at IQoptions today. Um, let's see how to start this off. This is just another broker which I'm very unhappy that U.S. traders can't use. Every time we see a nice broker that looks decent or is easy to use, seems like U.S. traders can't use it. That being said, this is probably quite a refreshing broker to use. I really wish I could use them. Other than core liquidity markets, this is probably the best broker that I've seen. Um, their interface is definitely refreshing and new. I really like the way it looks. You can see right here the charting platform's even different. Price-wise, they are matching almost dead on with bid plus ask divided by 2, which is pretty much your industry standard. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a few things and how it works. Your pairs, for the most part, are listed up here with the payout. First thing I'm going to mention, the payout, if you're picky, you can get a nice well above 70%, which is higher than the industry standard, which of course is going to help with your money management. Quick look at assets. Now they do drop below 70% here, which basically I would say don't trade those pairs. And they have more pairs here that are closed. You can see right here by the number, they have 39 pairs available with 22 currently open. Commodities, they have gold and silver. If we go into forex, it's 31 out of 18. Indices is closed, and under equities, we have a few stocks for you. Looks like Apple would probably be the only one I would touch, though. Okay, so that covers assets and what they have. Languages-wise, they offer several different languages for you, so I'll pause there for a sec so you can take a look at those. Now let's look at what happens when you click. If you click on it, it takes a moment to load up the chart. Nothing's going to kill you. About the same if you're using like Markets World or anything else. I do like that it's nice and easily available up here. And everything they have up here is 70% or higher. So if you do have a favorite pair, it's pretty easy to get to it also by just jumping over and picking it. Okay, so we have turbo option and binary option. Let me modify this real quick. This is how it's going to look by default. I like how you can hide this to make it smaller to get a little more chart space. They have active charts running, which is kind of cool. Now, one of the things I'm going to show you, candle charts, they offer 5, 10, and 15 second. I don't actually use the charts on a broker, but that's not what impressed me about this at all. What impressed me is, well, before we get to it, amounts able here, your time of expiry. So right now it is 12:02, so we got a 2-minute, 3, 4, 5, and 6-minute trade available. If I flip to like the 6-minute, tells me how long I have left to buy to get in and the current price. Again, pricing, very surprised, pretty much dead spot on. One of the things I like that you don't see on a lot of them, your expiry time is right here and your purchase deadline is right here. I mean, I'm just surprised. I really wish a lot more brokers would go on this. This is a self-developed platform, so it's not spot option. It's not tech financials or anything like that. It is a custom platform that they developed, but some of the things you see in it are just extremely nice. Let's drop down to a short-term trade so you can see what happens. It's one-click trading, which you can enable right here. You just hit call. Now, once your trade's opened, if we look, here's a green line where I got in, and my expiry is right here. I mean, I just really, really like the way this works. It makes it very obvious where your trade is entered and where it exits. Manipulation is a little bit harder for them to pull off on this. I'm not saying they do, but it's just really nice, the overall feel and the way the platform looks. I'm going to let this one expire so you can see what happens. Now, as you can see, this one was an extremely close one. It closed this line, then immediately dropped. On a lot of brokers, what you would see there is them give you an OTM. I still got my ITM here, which I guess it was a nice way to show it. Here's the dot where it crossed, and within a second, you can pause the video and go back and look. Price dropped below my entry point, so not even a second. But when it hit the line, that's where it recorded your exit. It didn't fudge around, give you a 2-3 second delay where they could have quite easily have just screwed me over and taken that as a loss. So if anything, I mean, just watching that, maybe it'll give you a little bit more sense of security trading with them. They are, let's see, unfortunately, no U.S. traders. They are, I believe, they are licensed by SciSec, Plus, they also are part of the FSA. So license and regulation wise, I mean, you can't freaking beat it. That's all I could say there. Let's take a look at what else they offer here. If we click down here, they have binary options. Now, what this will put us into is some more a longer term trade. So as we can see, it's 12:05. This gives us a 10-minute trade. This is about a 25-minute trade, and so on. So there are some longer term trades if it's available there. If you notice, payouts go up significantly when you bump to the higher time frames. So if you're like a 20-minute trader or 10-minute trader, I would highly recommend them. I mean, you cannot beat over 80% payouts. It is just great. They do run occasionally tournaments, which none are running right now. Here's previous. That's a refer a friend screen. Sorry, get me to. Where was it? I remember seeing it. There was a finished. These are the finished tournaments and about what they offer. This one kicked off on the 6th of March. It was a 30-minute. It had a 30-minute, and was a $3,000 to the winner. 106 people participated in it. Other than that, trying to think if I missed anything. I mean, just overall, I really wish there was a freaking broker that would allow U.S. traders that had this kind of setup. You really cannot beat it. I need someone to adopt me over in the UK so I can move. If you'd like to see another trade, we can do that real quick. Let's pick Euro USD, and we'll go ahead and do a call. This is about a almost a 2-minute trade. Again, here's your sell line. So that was your entry, clearly marked. Right here's the price you got your entry at, and here's the current price. Our expiry was here. You couldn't hear it, but when price went above this, it made a little sound like bad, and then when it went below it again, it made a little ding sound like good. So you can actually get audible cues as your trade goes in the money and out of the money, which is another thing that's just really nice. They have a lot of bells and whistles for a very simple and easy to use website. Their payouts are above average compared to what I'm stuck with using as a US trader. I mean, hell, right now on Euro USD, I'm getting 13% higher than I would. So again, it goes out of the money here. And we'll let this finish up, and then we'll wrap up the video. And again, I apologize. I'm a little bit sniffly from allergies. But overall, while we're letting this finish up, I would definitely say I could highly recommend this broker. Just the overall feel, use, and the payouts are great. Now, since I'm a US trader, I haven't actually used them. The people that I've spoken to 7 people that are using them live. Out of the 7, 3 have done withdrawals with no issue. So, definitely, I could recommend them, as I don't see people having issues with them. Profit 0, there's your loss. Other than that, guys, I mean, if you have any questions, you have a broker request, you want to see something, just let us know. I did mention they do have some minor tools in there. You can draw horizontal lines, trend lines, and moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and alligators. Like I mentioned, though, I wouldn't use their charts to trade from. I would just, their entry and exit, though, the way they post it on the chart itself is very accurate, and I definitely think more brokers should get a clue and pick up on systems like this. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any requests or anything, as usual, just post them up. If you have any questions, post on the forums, and I'll get to them as soon as I can.